Two candidates in the race for Louisiana governor, one a Democrat and the other a Republican, released new videos today focused on crime.
Sabrina Wilson has more on that, plus a look at where all the candidates for governor stand with fundraising.
Republican Louisiana Attorney General Jeff Landry, who is a candidate for governor, is out with a new campaign ad focused on crime.
When DAs fail to prosecute, when judges fail to act, when police are handcuffed instead of the criminals, enough is enough. We're going to hold everyone, and I mean everyone, accountable for violent crime.
And on the same day Landry unleashed his ad, Democrat Shawn Wilson released his own video on the crime problem.
I would like to see an opportunity for all of us to work together in a coalition of folks, not only using law enforcement and judicial leaders and district attorneys, but also using social workers and psychologists to help solve the problems in communities where the crime actually exists.
Well, the traditional wisdom here is that with only one prominent Democrat in the race, Shawn Wilson, our former transportation secretary, he has carved out a path to get himself in the runoff, and all the Republicans are competing for the other spot. But in Louisiana's multi-partisan jungle primary, lots of crazy things can happen.
Four other Republicans are in the race: State Treasurer John Schroeder, State Senator Sharon Hewitt, State Representative Richard Nelson, and former LaBie President Stephen Wagaspak. And they've also been talking about crime. Attorney Hunter Lundy is running as an independent. The latest campaign finance reports show Jeff Landry out front in terms of fundraising. For the period ending April 7th, Landry had contributions of over $2 million and funds on hand of $6.3 million. Schroeder had contributions of $410,000 and $2.3 million on hand. Contributions to Wagaspak were over $921,000 and funds on hand were $889,000. Wilson received over $581,000 in contributions and had $545,000 on hand. Hewitt had contributions of more than $206,000 and over $600,000 on hand. Lundy took in $155,000 in contributions and has $1.8 million on hand. Nelson received $130,000 in contributions and has $280,000 on hand. And the only other Democrat in the race, Daniel Cole, lists zero for contributions and funds on hand.
No surprises in the fundraising effort at who's on top. Attorney General Landry's been in the race the longest.
Even though more people in Louisiana are registered as Democrats, the legislature is controlled by Republicans, and Governor Edwards is the only Democrat holding statewide office.
In Louisiana and the entire Deep South, for a Democrat to win a statewide office is a rarity. You almost need lightning striking.
Qualifying for the governor's race is in August, and the primary election is in October, and the race is already getting national press attention.